What's going on, YouTube? Hopefully everyone had a good week so far. So today is Tuesday. It's been a long week, I'm telling you. It feels like I've literally been here for like a week already, and it's only been like 2 days. So, tired. I've been starting about 7 in the morning and going to about 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening the last 2 days. So, conflict of interest. Got Prime down here, Mercer up here. What is that? I don't know. There you have it. That's what it is, y'all. See, like we got all their stuff. But shit in Louisville, Kentucky, like we were talking about before, and we got most of the orientation done. Tomorrow we'll just be tying up some loose ends. Bought a headache rack today. You guys are gonna love it. Freaking phenomenal. It was expensive. Like, you know, it was, but it's got 5 doors on it. It's stainless steel, and it's like the shiny one. Yeah, it's nice. Paid a pretty penny for it. I thought I was gonna get it today and get it installed, but they didn't have any more, so they got to go back to the warehouse and go get it, and then it'll be over there tomorrow. I'm gonna shoot a video on that because I have to install it myself. Don't know how good or how bad that's gonna go, only because I gotta do some airline relocation and stuff like that, because the brackets, the airline bracket on the truck is not in the best place for a flatbed, and you know, putting a headache rack on, the airlines are gonna be covered up if I leave it the way it is. So I've got to move the airlines. We're probably gonna go to the repair shop in the morning over to Fleet Pride. That's who I'm going to be probably getting most of my parts through. If you don't use Fleet Pride, I highly suggest that you check them out. You know, it's name brand products, name brand parts, but they sell that stuff like really good prices. You know, like the shocks I'm going to get, I've yet to do it. I know, I've been really busy, but I'm going to buy shocks through them. Their shocks for all 6 for my truck, it's around $350, and the same, well, not the same shocks, those are Monroe shocks. The Freightliner OEM spec shocks from Freightliner are around 500 something bucks. So, you know, similar products. Monroe's a really good shock. So I'm gonna go with Fleet Pride on a lot of my parts. So I'm gonna have to go over there tomorrow and probably get some brackets and connecting pieces for because I gotta put the rubber hoses on that I bought for the truck, because it's currently got those plastic junk ones, and we're not gonna run the winter like that because they'll just get cold and crack. Yeah. So we gotta do that tomorrow, get that installed. And I bought this today too. Not really expensive. I paid about 120 bucks for the entire setup. But this has not failed me yet. We gotta install this. This is a right way gauge. It's a real simple connection from what I see, because I've not installed one of these before. But we're gonna owner operate this and try to get it done. But you see, you got the gauge there. What this does, it tells you how much weight's on your drive axle if you're not familiar with it. And with that, you know, let's say you haul 40,000 pounds on a trailer, and you got step deck, or a flatbed. As long as your spread axle configuration, if you're legal on your drives with that much weight, you're gonna be well. You should be around like 30,000, maybe a little less with 40,000, but you should be somewhere close to 30,000. As long as you're close, you're about most of the weights there. You're legal in the back, but it helps out. I could have got one for the trailer. I'm probably gonna go back and get it. That one is $160, but see, it just comes with. I think this is 1/4-inch airline. I'm not sure. I hope it is. And a bunch of brass connectors. I really don't want to use these. When I go to Fleet Pride in the morning, I'm gonna take this with me, and I'm gonna see if I can't get they got the quick connects. I think the quick connects hold a little bit better. These you gotta put. I'll use plumber's tape. Some people might use a commercial product, maybe like some Red and Tacky or something. Loctite, that's another good one. Put on there so that won't leak, and you gotta tighten these down. But I don't like brass fittings only because you can't. If you overdo it, you're gonna break it, and I like overdoing it. The plastic quick connects, believe it or not, honestly, I think they hold better than these brass ones, only because the way it connects. It's a quick connection, and you don't have to do a whole lot of like all this screwing to get a seal. So I gotta get this done. Also, because I gotta get a what do you call it? A drill bit to drill this hole in my dash, because I don't have a hole for it. So I don't have all the parts to do this job yet. Got to find a Home Depot. We're downtown right now. I'm in a different hotel than what I've been staying at. I decided to go ahead and move downtown because it's a lot easier on the commute in and out. Because this morning, it took a long time to get in this morning. That traffic is murder coming to Louisville. You know, we get in about 7 o'clock, so you know how traffic is around that time in the city. Going out the city at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, nah. So I'm like 3 blocks from where Mercer is right now. We're right downtown. Let's put this stuff back in the box, I think. Yeah, it don't matter. We'll just stick all that in there. But we got to get this installed. Hopefully I can get this installed and the headache rack, get that put on tomorrow. I really like to get my electrical connectors squared away. But that's pretty much it. We've been going through the orientation process and doing paperwork and, you know, getting all this stuff together. And insurance through Mercer is like really cheap. I'm really impressed with the insurance. You know, I'm paying probably about, for the truck, like 150, 160, and that's it for the month. So I'm happy with that. Bobtail insurance is $20. You know, the rest of it's physical damage. So, you know, I'm really happy with that. Their trailer insurance isn't too bad, so got that through them as well. They do allow you to go through an outside place. Obviously, you can do what you want. You don't have to run their insurance. So it really doesn't matter. But for me personally, you know, with my driving years and experience, it's a lot cheaper getting it through them. You know, you've tried to buy a commercial policy, you know, you already know, you're talking $10,000 for the year, you know, 12,000, 13, 15, 20, to, you know, depending on how much experience you got. I just keep going, you know, up from there. And if you got any accidents or tickets on your record, which I don't, you're screwed though. You are screwed. It will just just sail around up the charts. But we're not worried about any of that because we're all squared away there. I actually wore this shirt today. I was getting all kinds of looks. This guy looked at me, did the double take, like what? This other guy asked me was I in the wrong place. I didn't have this hat on. I just had this shirt on. So they gave us these today for free. So it's a nice look. I actually like this hat now. I didn't like it at first. I need to get me another one. They don't sell it in the store. It's got a nice long bill to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just finishing up this orientation process so we can get out of here. I'm ready to haul our first load. Met the so the way Mercer kind of does things when it comes to loading and all that stuff, finding loads. We have a load board, but I was talking to everyone's assigned a coordinator. All right. Now that coordinator, if you want to say it's a dispatcher, or a fleet manager, whatever you want to call it, they call it a coordinator. That person's there to help you find loads, help you match up loads. That's all they do. They just sit there. Unlike Prime, where they were running about 80 people on one board, they got about 20 to 30. So there's one difference there, and it's nothing about an operator. There's no company drivers. You don't have to worry about competing with that crap. But they're just there for you to help you find loads. You're more than welcome. They tell you, you're looking at the exact same load board they are. So you look at the load board. They don't run. They run an e-log that's through J.J. Keller, and it's through your phone. So you don't have a Qualcomm in the truck. You can buy one if you want. Screw that. That's like $1,000. But you gotta, if you want to talk to the dispatcher, you gotta call. You gotta pick up the phone call. So there's no way to just quick send someone some messages through a Qualcomm. No one's gonna be like, hey man, why you calling me? Get on the Qualcomm. So that's not gonna be an option. You gotta call in. They do. So when you get empty, you gotta send your empty call in through the app. That allows you to do that through the app. It's basically like a little quick button that says empty or something like that. I haven't really messed with it yet, because obviously I've not been assigned anything. So send your empty call in, and then you can go look at the board. The guy that I'm gonna be working with, he told me today that 9 times out of 10, everything's gonna be pre-planned days in advance. So he's gonna be calling saying, hey, this load's, you might be 2 days out from a receiver or a day out, and he's already calling you with another load. So that's a nice feature. So you kind of start planning one before you get there. I couldn't stand that about Prime. Prime's a great company. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking crap about them. They do what they do for a reason, because it's reasons. And I don't want to get all into that, but there's reasons why they don't pre-plan their trucks. But they pre-plan, but it's internal. You really don't hear about it. They're not going to really tell you about it. But they do, depending on the person. I got pre-planned a lot. And you can tell when you're pre-planned because the second you send the empty call in, 9 times out of 10, within the next few minutes, I had a load. So I like the fact that I'm just going to go ahead and get all the load information. I'm going to know where I'm going, know where I'm picking up, and know what I pay, know what it's going to pay prior to even, delivering that load that you're sitting on. So that's a really good feature. Hearing really good things still, high promises from them, the team that they have for helping us find freight. Pretty much is all they're going to do is help you find freight. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good. I hope it's going to be good. If not, I'll just tell you now, if you see me quit, I'm going to Landstar. Boom. That's the only option from here. So my buddy's over there. He's doing well, but I wanted to try this outfit first. He's pulling RGN over there. He just got that trailer. He's been doing good from my understanding. I haven't talked to him in a few days, but he's been doing good. He said his first couple of weeks were good, so that's always promising. But I want to try this out. I know people over here, and they're doing great. So I don't see me having any issues. But if you're in Louisville tomorrow, if you want to come help me put on a headache rack, you want to change some airlines, if you want to install that thing, I'll sit back and watch. I can go get me a bottle of Jack, okay? And I sit back and watch. And if you're not a Trump supporter, I apologize in advance for adding this political note. But if you've not seen this yet, please don't click off. Let's hear me out. If you're not a fan, it's fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. But Donald Trump and the NRA has proposed a national reciprocity concealed carry permit deal. So if you've not seen that, I encourage you to look into it. Get on the petition. They got several floating online right now. Sign your name to it. Let's get this passed. What that means for us as truckers or future truckers is when you get in the cab of a truck, you can carry your gun legally in every single state in this country. So that would help you. It'll help me, and it'll help everyone. In my opinion, those are my opinions. Because right now, you risk taking a gun into, say, the state of New York, when you might be legal in majority of other states like I am, but I carry a gun to New York. I get inspected, they search the truck, they find a gun, I'm a felon. So to me, it's not worth it to carry a gun. Nope, not a good business. For you idiots online right now that are saying you're carrying guns in your truck and you're running 48 states, you're dumb. All right, just plain and simple, you're dumb. Dumb as hell. Don't do it, it's not worth it. You will be in jail one day. But back to the point of what I'm saying is he's trying to get that passed, and Mercer has a policy that says their policy is the policies of the land, aka whatever the law is, that's their policy. So they don't have a restriction right now. If I want to put a gun in my truck and I carry legally in the states where I'm permitted, they don't care. But the problem comes into, I might get a dispatch or find a really good paying load, say to California, and because I have a gun in my truck, I can't take it. It limits you. Not a good thing. So I definitely will not be doing anything to limit my freight potential, but if you don't support Trump, whatever, we need to get behind this. It's good for the industry, it's good for trucking, and it's good for America, in my opinion. I'm going to add that part. That's my opinion. I love guns. You should love guns. If you don't love guns, go out and educate yourself and love guns anyway. If you need one, let me know. I will find you a good brand that goes for you and set you up with a dealer. I will find you a dealer where you can buy one for the low. But with that being said, guns don't kill people. People kill people. Like, subscribe, share. Follow us on Truckers Aren't Corked on Facebook. And don't forget to check me out later. See my other videos if you've not. Gonna have a lot of mechanical videos coming up. A lot of stuff getting whacked into the securement of other types of freight. Now that we're solo again. No students, no training. Just me, you, and the road. Like I said, like, subscribe, share. Check us out on Facebook. Peace.